Then we're taking the trunks out. Taking out the aisle. Taking out the box and the recharge station. Okay, that's got it stripped down. Now, let's do... get the vehicles close enough that I can siphon fuel back and forth. Next up, I need to unload all my inventory from this and rip out the 6 cargo spaces and get those installed. Then install the welder and the mounted kitchen and a couple of 60-liter tanks if it'll let me. I have no welding rods, so I'm limited in what I can actually install. I gotta be careful of that. I keep forgetting. Install. Oh, crap. Yep. The rods. Look how many rods they need, too. Oh, my God. Did they change those numbers? Wow. Well, see, I've already screwed up. I've already screwed up. I should have left the trunks in while I got this sorted out. 240 for a single cargo space. I'm going to need 1,400 rods or wire in order to put 6 cargo spaces in. Those have got to have changed. There's no way those were that high previously. Plus the 80 nuts and bolts, which I actually currently have, but holy crap. Wow. Well, this totally screws things. So unless the loot drop rates have changed, like if I finally do get a garage and I go and I find wire and it's got like a roll of 1,000 or something, even then it wouldn't be enough. I just can't even imagine coming up with that much. Or even manufacturing it, even going to craft the stuff. How long is it going to take to craft that much? What do you get when you do a single craft of the rods or the wire? Whoa. It's got to be recent. I mean, I did all this in my Humvee in the Cataclysm run, the last challenge, and I don't remember it being anything like that number. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't paying attention to that, and I wouldn't remember even if I was, but I don't think it was anywhere close to that. So I think something has changed radically. Plus, they added the nuts and bolts, because I don't remember the nuts and bolts being required either. Okay, well, that changes quite a bit, because I won't be able to put storage in, which renders it a useless vehicle to me at the moment. So we're pretty much back to the same situation. I guess what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna move the Humvee just north slightly to get it up out of the way, and then I guess I could drive around on the other side. Yeah, we'll just leave it here for the moment. Alright, see if I can get this angle right. Screw this. So if you're not aware, you can actually drive in shallow water, the darker section here. Just don't go into the deep water. Okay, well, I guess I just keep driving. Maybe I'll have to put my Humvee dreams on hold, given what we've learned, until I find a place that's actually got the rods and I can kind of look at the drop rate and or the recipe to build it. I am going to have to just say nope. Let's get the mirror back in that spot. Oh, well, yeah. First stop, radio tower. It's going to be, at least this one's going to be a wasp-infested tower. So, not going to get that one. Had I left the trunks in, I could have possibly used the Humvee and then just slowly upgraded it, but I ripped the trunks out, and I don't think I can install new trunks without welding them in, which we can't do currently. Yep. If I had looked and realized ahead of time, I would have swapped vehicles and then just slowly upgraded it as we went. Now I'm forced to stay inside the cube van. Because I looked before I leapt, or I did not look before I leapt. I did the leaping. When I should have done the looking first. Okay. Another big town with nothing I can realistically access that's going to be of any use. Because we got the huge residential side facing us. Hunting supply store, a little too deep. Another armor gunsmith. Otherwise, pretty useless. And again, no garages in sight. Also, no way out of here, so we're trapped again. Well, technically I could take the road north here, but I suspect I'm going to get trapped right up against the river again. So yeah, we're stuck again. Unless I try to carve a long path through. I love how we've got two evac shelters snugged right up against a TCL. That's kind of funny. Yep, totally trapped again. I guess we're backtracking and gonna try to get down to this river network. Wow, this map gen. I really hate when I get trapped in a bad map gen nightmare and it's just watch Vorm drive for 12 real life hours, if not longer. I wouldn't mind static worlds so much if you didn't have to travel so much to get to the interesting things. Map gen is just such that you get these situations where you're just trapped in these nightmares of absolute nothing for super long periods of time. gotta go inch my way around that minefield again. Ugh. Bit of a ways down there. Should we swap into a SWAT truck? Whoa! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! This is really bad. This is really, really bad because there's a space behind my driver's seat where they can get in, and it's going to take me so many points to get back in the driver's seat. I'm going to end up having a hitchhiker who's going to dig through my mounted kitchen and then try to eat me. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. These things are so super fast. Alright, I might get put out of my misery right here. I also can't just run for it because they're stupid faster than me. Plus the back door's open. That's the other way they're going to get in. Yeah, we might end the run right here. We might have an early evening. Let's see. Not even the rifle's going to save me against 4 of these things. A, because by the time I get it unlimbered, they'd probably be on me, slicing me. And B, I would never get an aim shot off because, you know, there's 4 of them. Yeah, this could be death right here. I just didn't see them when I drove down next to this thing. And then I spent... closely zoomed in 1,200 movement points. 4, 8, 1,200 movement points to get to this position. I guess it was in run mode, so roughly 600. And change, given the way they calculate this stuff. So yeah, we could be in big trouble. My best option is probably to pray, run back into the driver's seat, and try to get it started and at least moving. Then get my rifle out, and if I'm still alive at that point, try to point blank, blast whatever's on me. And hope I don't blow up my welding rig while I'm blasting away with no aim. Well, let's see what happens. I'm in run mode. Watch what happens. I'll move 1 space. And they're gonna... not too bad. Yep, there's the one that's... at least one that's gonna get in. He's in. There's 2 of them in. Yep. Oh, it's so bad. This is going to be so bad. Now it's going to take time to get speed up, and I got to get turned also. So we'll set the speed to... Oh, God, these things are so fast. We'll set the speed to 16. He's already at me. There's 3 in. I'm hoping that while I swivel the view around, some of them get crushed underneath. Nope, 3 of them still. Oh, we're so gonna die. I don't think I'm gonna survive this one. If I do, it's gonna be a minor miracle. At least they're wounded. The one next to me is 4 bars out of 5. He hasn't struck me yet. We got space in front of us now, so I'm going to let the vehicle coast at its current direction and speed. So we'll let go of the controls. We'll let the thing just move. Hopefully we're fast enough that 4th one won't get in. I just can't imagine I'm going to get 4 woodland white hitchhikers. Let's see. No terrain around I could use to block them. Running away from them out of the vehicle is a total no-go. They're literally twice as fast as me. Alright, what do I go for? If I go for the rifle, 347 points. I'm going to get hit probably 6 times by the first one, if not multiple of them. So I think the rifle's totally out. We got the Glock 22, 53 moves to pull that. Or I just go with the combat knife at 19 and start swinging. I'm really leaning for the combat knife, by the way, just because of the speed, and I only need to get a few hits on them. With all of our bonuses, I think I can kill them. And I think that would be better than the pistol. The problem with the pistol is I got to get some aim time in, and I won't ever know if I'm about to get struck when I'm aiming. So I'll aim, get hit, which will totally ruin all that aiming time, and never get the shot off. So, and the pistol is pretty fast to fire, but these guys are so quick, it's going to be hard for me to guesstimate when I can max out my aim and take the shot. Nah, the vehicle will just coast to a stop. I can't get it going fast enough that I would both survive diving out and not getting caught under the wheels, and have it go far enough that it would make any effective difference that I'd be able to actually get away from these things. It just couldn't happen. Too many unknowns there. Plus the amount of damage that I would take from diving out and the pain that would be instantly applied and so on. It would just slow me down and they'd catch me. So diving out of the vehicle is not an option. I'm going to go for the knife. We're going for the knife. Alright, so we've let go of the controls. We're leaving it, we're letting God take the wheel. And I'm going to frantically stab at undead reindeer while they chew me up. So, here we go! Fun times! We got a strike! Critical for 56! You viciously wound the woodland white! Oh, it was a good choice. We picked correctly. He didn't die, though. You give a salute of respect as you prepare for combat. Ah, that is a mammoth critical with a combat knife. 56 damage with a combat knife in one strike. Climbs to its feet times 2. They're getting knocked down, are they? Alright, just gotta land one more hit. We might get out of this without getting tagged by the first one. Nope, we missed. He missed me too. I'm sitting in a driver's seat and he missed me. Oh, come on! We didn't quite get him. We got the quick strike, though. We should get one more. There we go. Another quick strike. So the quick strikes with a combat knife are one of its techniques. You'll see here, rapid strike. 50% of moves, so it's only costing me 41 moves out of my 108 to make the attack, and it lowers the damage to 66%. So half moves for 66% damage. So you still end up with more damage if you get the hits in, but the quick strikes are firing off pretty much every single time. We're getting a special attack or a technique every single strike that lands, which is good. All right, now we've got who? Next up is the full strength guy. I think I might take control again. We're on a good line. I'm just going to wait and let them approach. They might wander out of the vehicle and get run over or something. There goes one. The other one jumped out and got run over. Or got damaged at least. So we're down to one full-strength white in the vehicle with me. And we're making distance from that last one. So things are looking better. He got back in. How did he manage that? Oh my god, he got back in. Oh, you are persistent. He dove out, got hit, and then jumped back in the rear of the vehicle while we were moving. I apparently need to get the speed bumped up a little further. Let's take control again. Let's get the speed up to 24, and then let go again. We'll let autopilot, or take care of that. I can't believe he got back in. We got a quick strike for 17, another for 18, 2 more will do it. He might get 1 round on me. Oh, we didn't quite drop him with the last one. Down he goes. Look at that. Quick, 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 quick. That is ridiculous. Alright, last guy. That's funny. I'm tempted just to stop and let the rest of them come and I'll chop them up at the rate we're going. Well, let's just slow things down again. We'll let him maybe come to me. Just don't hit anything on your way up. God damn it, you hit something. Oops. Gotta let go of the controls. Okay, we're down to 1, and we didn't take a hit. We got another proper gouge. We got a gouge critical hit for 39. Nice. Alright, we got 1 more chasing us. Alright, I'm going to take the risk. Let's go ahead and stop the vehicle, stop driving, and we'll just wait for him. This guy is mostly... We finally take a hit. Let's move. And there we go. 4 woodland whites. I don't know if these give me any kind of proficiency for dissection. Alright. I'm really happy I went for the combat knife instead of the pistol. The rifle was right out. There was no way the rifle was going to get taken off my shoulder. But yeah, I'm very happy I went for the combat knife. Much better choice than the pistol for that situation. Okay, we didn't take too much extra damage on the vehicle. Now let's go back up and look at the SWAT truck. Well, there's the initial slam when we hit him. We lost something else. Did I lose my inboard mirror again? I think we had already lost the windshield. Yeah, I don't know what else we lost. It doesn't matter. Anything inside? Nope. Nothing inside. Some more diesel. Siphon from there to there just to save the diesel. Yeah, we can't drive it, obviously. Can't fix it up enough to get it moving. And actually we could, but I don't think I'm gonna. We'll just stick with what we got. It's not enough cargo space or anything in here. The battery I could replace. The seat might be a problem, actually. So, we'll just grab us some extra wing mirrors. Call it good. Guess I did have a screwdriver set. Copper wire? Why you need lots of copper wire for? Good source of copper wire is vehicle alternators. If you've got a lot of vehicle wrecks nearby, just rip out the alternators and disassemble them. Get lots of copper wire. Okay, well, that was a bit of fun. Oh, we got regular cows, but we got acid ants also. We got the 5 acid ant hills over here. That is a lot of acid ants. Good luck, cows. Oh, 1 regular cow and a zombull. They've just about completed their assimilation of the cows. What are we at for piercing? We just hit 3? Okay, might be time to switch over to the baton. Get the bashing skill up. One of the goals I have with this particular challenge is we're kind of investigating the critical hit system, the weak point system, and the various weapon techniques in combination. And we've already established that every single strike I've had with the combat knife for the last I don't know how many fights has been a technique or critical hit. Anytime the blow lands. I occasionally do miss, but every single actually landed strike is triggering one of the special abilities or a critical hit damage. Which is fabulous. I just don't know how much of that to attribute to the weak point system. I don't understand exactly how some of that is coordinating. Hey, is this a 4th, or did I know about this one? I think this is a 4th, right? So many science labs. Why do we have so many science labs? And I'm not going in any of them. That's the weird part. I keep finding them and running past them. Alright, bridge. What are you showing me? Youch. This is a short-lived trip. I might be able to burn my way through here and get out into this area, but who knows if it actually goes anywhere. So I guess we're gonna reverse course and take this bridge and then these bridges and see what happens over there. I was thinking of doing some cybernetic run, or doing cybernetics for this one, but I mean, we haven't seen any sign of Rubik and friends. Haven't seen a refugee center. I haven't bothered checking the computers at the evac shelters, but nah, you gotta have welding wire for fixing vehicle stuff and installing stuff. That's, let me go check again, since there have been changes. So if I wanted to install a cargo space here, yeah, welding wire, welding rods, brazing rods. So there's no copper wire anywhere involved. When I say wire, I'm referring to welding wire, and then rods is brazing rods, welding rods in relation to welding. Copper wire has never been part of that process. I just shorten it to wire instead of saying welding wire. Guess I should shut these other doors. Limit the number of places the woodland whites can hitchhike. Prep more before going in there? No. I'm more than happy to go into science labs minute 1 with 0 prep and 0 gear. I know science labs. I've been in so many science labs. It's just not funny. I just don't want to go in there right now. I got other stuff I wanted to do this run, and the only things that might be in there that I care about really is possibility of some CBM stuff. But since we're never finding seemingly the Rubik, and I don't want to go through the rest of the other process. Damn, it's lagging out while it does all the explosions. Yeah, come on. Fire off all them nukes. I just don't see a point to going in there and getting a bunch of CBMs that'll never get installed. Yeah, alternators are best for the wire, but I think there's some in motors and a few other things. HHG will tell you where you can get it. You attempt to pry open the double glazed window with curtains using your fire axe. You can't pry that. Fine, be that way. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in here either that I care about anymore. Now, granted, I'm on half item spawns in this world, but it seems like they've fiddled pretty mightily with the loot drops here in the hunting lodges. They're no longer nearly as cool as they used to be. We'll take some peanut butter, we'll take some syrup and some honey and some yogurt. Didn't bring the torch. We'll go check downstairs first. Which basement did... Ooh, got a different side room, really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We got the gaming room. Oh, well. I forget. We don't have a hunting knife, I don't think. We're just using the combat knife for most things. I'm not doing much butchering, I'm doing dissecting, so I need a scalpel as opposed to... Oh, I'm not carrying... I must be using the combat knife for dissections too. I thought I had... I forget the name of it now. Well... Alright, we'll grab the hunting knife. Some of the food... There used to be arrows and other stuff in here. Somebody went through and really hammered the loot table for the hunting lodge. There's no hunting stuff in the hunting lodge anymore. Almost all just stockpiled food. Oh, we better eat some old toastums. I should probably slap some bandages on too. Yeah, X-Acto knife would be the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, critical hitters, critical hitting pretty much everything. Well, everything I'm willing to put my my knife to the test against. But the new welding system has performed a critical hit on my brain. My brain is reeling, stunned, and downed from the welding requirements now. Hoo boy! Is that going to be a change? A few intact ones. Look at that. Perfect condition. Decent. Perfect. 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 That's a lot of perfect solar panels, and even the semi-damaged ones are only lightly damaged, minus the you know, decimated ones. I just don't care. Don't care. Not gonna bother. We'll just grab some batteries. Oh, no batteries? No batteries in the recharger. How about alcohol? No alcohol either, huh? Alright, I guess we'll take some pine nuts. Yeah, this is the vehicle you look for, though, if you want... If we stuck in the area here, we could have a fully charged storage battery pretty quick with all of the advanced solar panels. We just have to have the reality bubble in range of this thing for, oh, a day, and it'd probably max it out. So if we sat here and did some training or something, we could yoink a perfect condition or a fully charged. But I've already got like 4 half-charged ones, and they're easy to come across. So let's not even pretend like I care. But for folks that might care, that's what you're looking for. You want those ones, the advanced solar panels, and that's the only place to get them that I know of in any realistic quantity. Even though the vehicle's fairly rare. Let's go, man, I hate paralleling the river. But let's go ahead and do south first. Yes, new as in really recent. As in late last challenge, in the Cataclysm challenge, I did a bunch of stuff to my vehicle, and now I'm looking at the numbers, and they're radically different. So within a couple of weeks, at least that recent. I don't know exactly when the change was made, but 240 welding wire to put in 1 cargo space, and I can't find welding anything to save my life. I mean, we're traveling and traveling and traveling and traveling, and I can't find... I've seen exactly 1 terrible garage, no steel mills, none of the other traditional places to get welding gear. It's just it's boggling my mind how you would possibly ever get enough to even make a couple of minor changes to a vehicle. Again, I don't care. I hate being near rivers. Except for the possibility of Humvees. We already had that good option there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yet another TCL. Because of course. Gotta be TCLs. Let's go see if there's a Humvee at the far side. There is not. TCL on an island. Yeah, let's flip this thing around. TCL is not lousy with welding material. Even if I found a steel mill, the average steel mill doesn't have very much to begin with, and I'm on half item spawns. Hey there, missile silo. I could totally take advantage of if I could blow up the turrets, which we can do in various ways, but I'm 90% sure I have to put that on my do not visit list because it's so easy to get into. We'll go look at the situation though. So this is one of the versions that theoretically I can spoof easily to get into the underground portion. Ah, there's a Migo next to the silo. There goes the gun. Not shooting me. Oh, they put the building facing that way? That's interesting. I guess I can't spoof it. We got the parts in the wrong place. Yeah, there's a turret here and a turret here. I was hoping that the building was actually facing the other way, that it was back along the tree line, but it's not. It's out in the open here. Oh well. It is a lab site, huh? A lot of ID cards possible. An explosively pumped flux compression generator. Can I make welding wire out of that? Hey, look! A large device consisting mainly of a tube of copper wire. Wonder how much copper wire you can possibly get. They're not going to let you disassemble that. Nope. Alright, well, let's not mess with the... We will choose not to mess with that. I've got visitors passes. They're... I think I might have one I haven't used yet, but I mean, we got a TCL right behind me. We'll go look. I just didn't really want to go into a TCL right now. Not with this character. But whatever. We'll go break in. No, I don't need to go up there. I don't need to get these guys all scattered about. That's fine. How can you have a lag fest on a turn-based game? It's only a lag fest if you're trying to craft or read or sleep. You know, just don't do those three things and you're fine. I mean, we'll go look. It's better that it's more interesting than me just driving forever. That's the only reason I'm going here. I don't disagree that there could be welding wire. I just think the chances that there are welding wire are going to be very slow or very low, especially at a 50% drop rate. I don't think the opportunities are enough. He's got a truncheon in hand for me, does he? And we got dermatics nearby. God damn it. Oh, it's funny. So funny. Please leave me alone, dermatics. I don't want a little buddy. I don't know who blew that whistle. Stop it. Knife isn't going to take care of it here. I think I'm going to end up... Yeah, we're going to end up... there's going to be... Well, it's going to depend on what's in the parking lot. What kind of things. I need to take a peek and then make a decision. So they're all lined up over there because of the gun firing. Oh, man. Ow. Maybe I need to... Too bad I haven't made any Molotovs yet. I fear these just for their grab capability. I'm worried that if one grabbed me, I wouldn't be able to break the grab. And then I'd get swarmed and we'd get killed. Otherwise, I could pick the rest of this stuff apart piece by piece without too much difficulty. But those dissolutes worry me a bit. No, I mean there's not that many boxes that I can even loot that have the welding wire as an opportunity. The vast majority of the boxes in at least the upper level area are mutagen and food and chemistry and so on. There's very few boxes that have any chance of having welding wire. And then going into the lower areas is going to be dicey. Really dicey. So... Do I want to take the time? Yeah, they're randomized, but I mean, after you've been here 50 times, the overall general number of each type of box is going to be roughly equivalent. I'm not suddenly going to find 100 boxes with wire in it. It's still going to obey the averages. And I do not ever remember going, hey, let's go to the TCL and get all that welding wire I remember seeing there. I honestly don't remember ever picking a single piece of welding wire out of here, but a lot of times I probably wasn't paying attention. What to do, what to do. Aluminum welding wire, 298. That used to sound like a lot. Transport freight employee badge. Used. Well, let's see. Ugh, I just don't know if this is going to be worth the effort. Let's get the rifle out. It's possible, since they can see... What are they focused on? Are they just over there because of the sound? Oh. Jeez. Some of them can see the turrets. Many of them cannot. And they're going to turn and come at me when I start firing. As long as there's no fast movers. Oh, here they come. See, it's too many at once. I have to let them get close in order to be... And plus, I mentioned earlier, there's been a nerf to guns in that low skill is going to miss a lot more often, apparently. I haven't tested it in-game yet. This will be our first look at it. We're currently sitting at, what, Marksman 3 and Rifles 2. I think that's still considered fairly low skill. I need to test this outside of a dangerous situation where I could get myself or my vehicle wrecked. I should have tested it somewhere else. But even if it was going to land the blows, this is too many targets at once. The majority of these I could kill pretty easily with the combat knife if I invite them into the murder wagon. The Thorny Shambler worries me slightly. The rest of them are easy kills. Guns, as far as I know. I didn't mention archery in the PR. The goal is to make it so that you can't just hit a soldier body sight on day one, get an M4, and then start dropping hulks. or dropping anything that from 8 to 10 spaces, getting perfect hits and doing 40, 50 damage with no skill whatsoever. That's what they're trying to minimize. So how they did it, I don't know yet. So problem B is it takes me quite a few moves to get into my vehicle. That's... Problem C is I have a dermatic nest to the north, and if I open fire and they start coming this way, I could be in for a world of pain. Yeah, I don't like this setup. I don't like this setup at all. We're running across TCLs regularly. Let's keep moving, and we'll change it up at the next TCL. I want to find a safer spot to test the guns. Oh, TCL's got tons of good stuff. There's lots of reasons to go there. It's one of the best places to go nowadays in the game. And they're pretty common, so they're easy to find and get to. Just not, in my opinion, welding wire necessarily. A boomer? Where's that part of that crowd? That's part of that crowd up there. Give me somebody that's a standard zombie, not child zombie. Let's go find a better opportunity. There's too many of them. I just want a couple of low-level zombies, or even a miner site. Give me a mine. I'll take a few pot shots at some miners. See how the firing looks. Avoid the Migo, avoid the missile silo. Hotel, not useful. This is, what? I forget. Also the hotel? The other version? Oh, that's the mine. Alright, let's go take some pot shots. Although, we've had some pretty nasty stuff hanging out at the mines recently. Regular zombie. There's my opportunity right here. Alright, come to me, zombie. So, if I start firing here, I mean, that's 38%. So what I'm looking at, if you're not familiar, I'm looking at this info here. So precise aim. It would take me 493 moves to achieve precise aim. And if I fired at that point, I'd have a 9% chance for a headshot, 29% chance for a normal hit, and then 10 for a graze and 50 for a miss. I usually just add these two numbers up and say, all right, I got a 38% chance to get a hit. I just combine those. And that's at range 13. That's not too bad. Let's let them get to about 10. Now we're up to 50%. Now we're getting to the point where it might be worth it, but that 500, it's definitely different because now it's 500 moves, meaning he's going to get quite a bit closer. He's going to close that distance by probably 2 or 3 spaces. And the percent chance to hit is going to go up while I'm trying to achieve this aim. So I could start pulsing the aim right now instead of letting it go by automatically. We'll see how close he gets and what the number looks like by the time he gets there. Alright, we're at max aim. So yeah, he basically cut the distance in half before I have a chance to hit that's basically 100%. That's huge. So now if I take the shot, we get the hit of course, and he's mostly dead and he's heavy bleeding. And this gun's got light recoil apparently. Well, no, that's if we precise again. Now we're all the way back down to 19% chance to hit if I just immediately fire again. So we got a lot of recoil that knocked our aim way off. That's the downside to a heavy hitting weapon like a rifle, is the recoil drops the accumulated aim even though you're holding on the same target. So I have to reacquire. And I'd probably have to aim at least this much, which means he's going to get at least one. He might get adjacent to me before I can get that second shot off. So we'll let him step forward one more space. All right, and this is where I'd have to take the shot. So our current aim is here, but we're still at about 100%. That's definitely different. That's definitely different. I wonder how noticeable it is. I'd have to do a test world where I have a 0 character and I put a zombie out at like distance 10, and then I looked at the precise aim number, and then I immediately used the debug menu to change my skills to like marksmanship 10 and rifles 10, and then aim again and take a look and see just how wide the scale is of difference to get a feel for it. But I absolutely, that is way closer in order to get quote-unquote an acceptable hit level. So that's why I got nervous about that group. I would have had to have let the whole group close to about here, and I would have killed one, and then I would have had 6 of them right up in my face. So there's absolutely no way I could have cleared that group with a rifle. Yeah, I can use targets. What difference does that make? If I'm in a debug test world, why not use the real thing? I'm going to be invincible and everything else anyway. Who cares about using a test target when you're in a debug world? Were I testing it in a real game? Sure, maybe, I guess. You could do that if you wanted to. But if I'm testing mechanics, I'm testing it in my test world, where I can get all jiggy with it. Okay, don't care about you. Once again, melee is king. Has the pendulum swung once again in the eternal power curve of Cataclysm? Melee is king, range is king, melee is king, range is king. Bows suck, bows suck, bows suck, bows are half okay, bows suck again. That's kind of how it goes. Here we are. Here's where we're going to get our welding wire. We finally found the mythical empty light industry, the 1 in 4 light industry that has no enemies. We're going to get a re-swap out of our cargo van into a brand new one. And we're going to get a ton of welding wire, right? I'm going to get all the welding wire of my dreams right here in this. Oh, I'm still driving. Let's not move. Thanks, game. Saving my life there. Let's go see what our new van looks like. Siphon into the other tank. Who cares about the other 10%? Battery we can flop. Faulty engine is faulty starter. Maybe I can fix that. Need a tiny electric motor, otherwise we're fine. So just go grab a tiny electric motor and we can fix the starter motor. So that we can do. Got one good tank, which is fine. Swap the battery easily. Oh, it's got a security system in it, does it? Does it have the keys in the ignition? It does not have the keys in the ignition. So we'd have to hotwire it, which we can't do. Yeah, we have, well, I mean, we could try, but we're not gonna. That's unfortunate. What are our, was it electronics? I think it's electronics when you're trying to hotwire. We have no skill, really. I mean, worst that would happen is the alarm goes off, I think, but... Monster Corpse again. Alright.